Hello. Now, it has been a tremendously busy set of shows, to be honest. We've had 6 sellouts. Now, we don't have the complete collection anymore. Sorry, poppies have gone. The loops have gone. We did sell out of the one-day special, but we can get you a little bit more. And good afternoon, John.
Good afternoon.
Hello, my lovely. So it's been really phenomenally busy. Also, just want to say, if you have been out for the last 24 hours, what have you been doing? And I'm only joking. But we need to just say that the Firth Park frame, that is exclusive to us. We've still got that.
It is exclusive to you. What we've done is we were able to make some calls to get some more of the box kit.
Yeah.
We had some more of the Firth Park frame in reserve. We didn't have any more of the others, so we've been able to put together some more one-day specials.
Brilliant.
But this die is still exclusive within this bundle and exclusive to you. It isn't available anywhere else, and it isn't planned to be available anywhere else.
Cool.
I say that because obviously, you know, 3 months down the line, we might say, oh, we've got some and do something. But at the moment, it's all here. And usually, when we've done a die with a box kit,
yes,
we have only ever sold the die matching with it on here. We have never sold it anywhere else.
Cool.
So, you know, precedent says if you don't get it here, you're not going to get it. I've got to be fair and honest.
Absolutely.
Because I get shouted at by people on social media.
Stop shouting it, John.
Well, I don't. Sam does, and he deals with it better.
I love that. Now, so for the extended delivery of your one-day special, it's now 70% of the stock has gone. So, and that's it then. So please make sure you are checking out your basket. 70% of the stock gone. So let's go back to the whole thing then. I don't know why I'm doing a flapper move. I don't know.
It's because you were doing your exercise.
I know, I was. I'm just bending down here because, and I know you'll have a little probably flick through, but you've got your magazine that comes in the fabulous box kit. So you've got your magazine, 79 fabulous projects.
Yes, and they are step by step. And I know I keep going on about this, but I see so many, you know, there's lots of people that do the box kit. Kay does them, Phil does them. And we all go on about how brilliant value they are and all the products you get in it.
Yeah.
And one of the secret gems that I think that you've got in here are the projects.
Absolutely.
It literally is, because you've got step by step. And as I think it was Fiona said earlier, you know, you could go to a workshop to learn how to make that. Yeah?
Yeah.
So you could go to a workshop to learn how to make that. That's made by one of the angels. So that's made by Leslie, who has actually done the colouring for all of the papers in here.
Amazing.
And of course, I've let this come out of the thing, but let's say this one. Yeah, we'll go with this tent card.
Sure.
So this tent card here, look how complex that is. Look how beautiful it is.
It's beautiful.
But all that's actually been added, so this was actually made by Mel.
Okay.
So, but all that's been added is some card and some colouring, you know, some inks or whatever. But there is the instructions for it, step by step. Now, I would pay a lot of money to go to a workshop to learn how to make this.
Absolutely.
But I don't know, because it's included in here, and I think this is almost the free bit. And this is the bit we spend more work on than anything.
I know, I bet it takes you ages.
I mean,
and the angels, of course.
I'm very lucky because I did 2 in here this time.
Yeah.
So there are 2 different features by me, and you'll see step-by-steps on how to do them. So there's 2 of them. There's one with using the foiling, and then there's this one with the colouring. So, you know, and simple things, yeah?
Yeah.
So there's 2 by me, but then some of the angels have got involved. But what we've actually done for the next one, which is the Christmas one, which so far is the last one.
Right, okay.
It's all angels.
Ah, that is gorgeous.
So it's all of the angels. It's going to be the Christmas one is going to be the angels special because it's all of them. And there is a lot of work sort of gone into it. But again, this memo pad, you know, I wouldn't know how to do this. But what do you need? Kit, stencil, stamp set and paper pack.
Yeah.
White watercolour card, white cardstock.
That's it.
Yeah,
Great
and
stuff,
then it just lists your
everything.
ink. But that's it. And it tells you how to do it. It shows you how to do it. And there was great on my social media earlier. A lady had followed the masterboard class in here. And she put up her image of it.
Oh, okay.
Because we had this on pre-sale, so we were sending it out early.
Yes.
And so she'd actually done it, and she'd followed the instructions.
Yeah.
So that's all there for you, and that's what I think is a brilliant part of it.
Absolutely.
You're buying stuff, but you're not being left alone.
That's it.
To not know what to do with it. It's all there for you.
Amazing. So you've got the fabulous magazine. Then, of course, you've got the extras to go with it. Now, the stamp set is phenomenal. All beautifully drawn, and you have jam-packed this A4 set, haven't you?
We have, yeah. I mean, I think this is the first or maybe the second time I've done an A4 set. But you can see that all of the detail that you've got in there. And this would be, I mean, I know that if I did an A4 stamp set and we did it on here, it would be well over it would probably be the 19.98 on its own.
Gosh.
And that would be a reduced special price.
Absolutely.
But we've really packed it so you've got everything you need. If you are somebody who likes to stamp and colour, you've got everything you need in here. So you've got images like the beautiful frame. Peel mine off. But you've got the beautiful frame.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you can just literally foil that. Foiled in the Kaleido will look absolutely beautiful. Or you could heat emboss it. You've got things like the carnations. You've got things like the violets. But I've also put you things like carnation heads, mini violet heads in there.
Yeah.
Anything like that. Yeah. So really, really simple. But then you've got all the bits that you need to make almost your own collages. You've got the text, which is The Immortal Beloved by Beethoven.
I love that.
You've got the circles, the butterflies. Yeah, you've got little flowers, little butterflies. You can really build up your own background papers and collages.
Yeah.
So there's something for everyone on the stamp set. You know, you might find that you only use half of them, but you're still getting the value out of it, to me.
Absolutely. Love that. Oh gosh, I'm going to give you another stock update and I haven't even finished going through what you get. We are now 3/4 of the extended delivery stock gone. Please check out your baskets. It is so busy. Now, the other thing I would really like to come to is, where are my papers? Where have they gone? They were here.
They're in your hand.
Oh. That's hilarious. They were under the colouring, that's why. It's typical me, this. But I wanted to just show you the original colouring.
Yep, so these are the original drawings.
Yes.
That I actually sent into Leslie. And you'll actually notice that I wasn't actually happy with how I'd finished that one.
Okay.
So if you look at that one coloured, your stamp is slightly different because I added butterflies into the stamp.
Oh, all right, yeah.
So that shows how we actually progress. So if you compare the stamp, there's the stamp. Can you see you've got all the butterflies tied in?
Oh.
Whereas they're not in that artwork that I did originally.
Interesting.
Because I changed it. But that's how early we work. So I sent these to Leslie. She hand-coloured all of these.
Yeah.
Because she is the best colourist I've ever come across. These were scanned in and then used to make the paper pads, used to make all of the papers. So again, if you're not colouring, if you're not a colourist, it's been done for you.
Brilliant stuff.
And again, it's been put together in the little tags. So you see there, those are all Leslie's colourings in there.
That's amazing. That's so lovely. I bet she's super chuffed as well.
Yeah, I hope so. I mean, bless her, she did it in about 3 days for me. I got this package full of all of those coloured. I was just out shocked. And then scanned them in and then put them with the same. So it's the same text on those papers.
Yeah. Lovely. Look at this. Beautiful. Beautiful colours. Then, very quickly, you're also getting the stencil that you can see down there. And you were doing lots of collages with this one last night as well.
This is so fun to do a collage. In fact, I've actually got one here. I'll move this out of the way. This was done by Sam.
Oh, OK. Hello, Sam. Good afternoon.
So this was Sam's first go at colouring and making a collage and stamping.
It's cool.
Yeah, and all he did was trim it down.
Yeah.
But he's, you know, he's not trained. He won't let me tell him how to do anything. But whilst I was doing my film, this is the one I was making.
Yeah.
So this is what I made, and this is while we were doing the filming.
Yeah.
While he's carrying on filming, this is the one he made, and I've got to say, his is nicer.
Oh, bless you. Oh, it's so gorgeous.
But anyone, that's what I mean. I know it's all to say Sam can do it, anyone can, but anyone can do it.
Yeah, absolutely. So there we go. We've got that fabulous stencil. Then don't forget you've got your exclusive die, which is your Firth Park frame down there. That's exclusive to us here at Jnd in the box set. And then last but not least, look, you've got the fabulous tags and you've got those lovely cluster of flowers and that beautiful border. And what I love is everything ties in.
Everything is matched together because it's not gone to a team of graphic designers to go, right, you do the dies, you do the stencil, you do the stamps. I've done all of it. Collated it together, pulled it together, made sure it fits with designs that are already in the range.
Yep.
Because the last thing I want people to do is to buy something with John Next Door on it and find, oh, it doesn't fit with anything I've got from there.
Right.
So everything's designed to tie together and work really well. And we were able to bring this frame in, which is one of the standard John Next Door collection. I was able to bring this in as the exclusive here on the craft store. But you can see there just how that beautifully frames wherever you've gone. So again, if you've done that, I'd look at that and go, well, That's very black, and it doesn't look finished.
Right.
As soon as I start to go, ooh.
Frame it, yeah.
Frame it. Oh, that works. Yeah, so it pulls it all together, and that to me now is really nice.
Beautiful finish, yeah. Beautiful. Thank you, John. Right then, so remember, stock is selling out fast. We've already sold out of this once. We've sold out of the complete collection. Can't get you that anymore, but we have still got a little bit of the one-day special left. It's £19.98. You're getting all of this and all of the inspiration. 057991 is your item number. Now, just very quickly, we have another sellout, yet another one. It's the loophole labels. Hopefully I've got the right one. Yes, I have. Loophole labels. This one has now sold out as well. So thank you very much for purchasing. Right then, I'm going to, we're going to have a look at the website, thecraftstore.com. Here it is. So you can see. Now, we do have other beautiful items. Now, those butterflies, have we got some of those? Excellent. We do still have some of those. Poppies have gone, the loopholes have gone. We do have some sentiments as well. We do have some sentiments that are on the show, which we might be able to show you a little bit later. Okie dokie. Do you know what? If you want to send some pictures, it's our last hour. Send any pictures of, you know, if you've been making anything of John's previous collections, we'd love to see. Maybe you got the autumn collection. Maybe you got the autumn magazine. That would be amazing.
We've got this one because we did put it on pre-sale a week ago.
Good point.
And you know what? Peter and Jane at Crafts 2 are just literally, if an order's come in, even if they're thinking, oh, we're not supposed, you know, should we be waiting until the show launch? No, they sent them straight out.
Wonderful.
So people will have got them and will have already made projects with this. I'd love to see those.
Indeed. Right then, so send in, if you've got the box kit number 4, then send in your pictures to studio@thecraftstore.com. Over to you, John. Right,
so what I'm going to do is I thought I'd go with, I'm almost going back to type again, but I don't want to show you what we've got in the box because you've already got literally every step-by-step for the cards that we've been showing. So I want to do something different. So I'm going to go with doing a little bit of stenciling and building this sort of background again. So I've got this on my stencil board.
Yep.
But I'm going to change the colours because I saw a beautiful card. I'm completely copying one done by one of the angels. We haven't got this.
Oh, okay.
This is what she'd actually made at home.
Yeah.
And that's what it says to me is when I see Helen is one of our angels, she makes beautiful cards.
I love you call them that, yeah.
Well, they're not a design team, they're friends.
Yes.
They're people who help me.
Yes.
But when they actually carry on making things after the deadline and doing it for themselves, then I know that the product's right.
100%.
And certainly with this one, because poor Helen didn't get it, so she had to buy it.
Oh, bless her.
Because obviously there was only the people that were actually doing it for the magazine.
Yeah.
So she got that. So this is one of hers, and she just did beautiful in shades of blue. So I've taken the crystal card that you get with the inks.
Yep.
Because it just shines so well. And I'm literally, it's on my stamp platform, and I'm just colouring this. I'm using this darker blue. And then I'm going to go with a little bit of the lighter blue. It's so much easier to have them like this because I don't have to keep calling them.
Amazing. Well, just while you're doing that, if I may, let's pop onto the screen so that you can see those beautiful inks and that wonderful crystal card pack. £37.97. 409536 is your item number.
So you can see there I get that beautiful central panel.
Wonderful,
yeah?
Yes.
So nothing too complex, nothing too difficult, nothing that anyone else can't do. So I'm going to take now, there's this little border here, and I've not really used that. And I almost, when I designed this, I knew that we would have the board and the magnets.
Yes.
So it was really useful because I knew that I would be able to block these bits out by using the rule. Because I'm sorry, life's too short for taping things.
When there's jelly babies in the fridge.
Well, there is. And, you know, when you have to take... this is expensive, the tape.
It is, actually.
To take that and tape that stencil down in 4 places and then blank some... Oh, honestly, I don't want to bother. But again, so much easier because it just doesn't move.
Okay.
And I'm not having to do anything. So now I've got that little strip in there. But I've gone with a softer blue.
Yeah.
But again, it's very, very delicate. But I'm now just going to go and take this around and I'm just going to use whatever's left just to put some little bits on because we're building a little bit of a collage. So there we go. We're starting to get our frame together.
Indeed.
Now I'm going to go into the stamps and of course being me, I've left them underneath the the top. So shall we not use the text that I use continually?
Yeah, let's change it up then. It's the last show.
Let's change it up. It's the last show. So I'm going to use actually this butterfly strip, which matches the stencil, because I'll show you how we can actually use the stencil on this one.
Okay.
So I'm going to say, I said we'd stick to the blue, so I'm going to go with this sort of navy blue. So I'm just going to give this an ink. And because I'm using pigment ink, I'm just giving it a good ink down. There we go. You could use your case on this one. So let's go. I'm going to go there. Randomly, wherever you want to.
Yeah, don't think about it.
So now I've got those blue running through it.
Lovely.
Yeah. So I'm going to repeat that a little bit. And you may think, oh, well, that's starting to look a little bit odd. But it's all about when we come to frame it. Mm-hmm. So I've got those running through. So I've got the stencil, and I can put that on, match that exactly. Then again, block out the bits I don't want to use. Yeah. Yeah. Just take whatever I've got left, and I'm just going to almost smoke that. Because I used pigment ink, by doing this, it will actually soften all of that stamping. Uh-huh. And it's on the crystal card, which means it resists slightly. So I can then, you see how I've softened that down? Yeah. Yeah. So we'll do the same sort of thing with the next bit. And it's nice because with the crystal card as well, you don't lose that sort of crystally finish. You don't. Even though you're inking over it. So I've not used any of, these are not pearl inks I've used, but I've got that beautiful pearl shine. Yeah. So all I'm going to do now is I'm not going to use the text. You're not going to use the text. I'm not going to use the butterflies for once. I'm actually going to use the little, I can't even think what you call it. I can't see from here. The flower head. I know what I called it earlier, and I can't think for the life of me now what it is. It's, oh, honestly, no idea. Got no idea whatsoever. And it doesn't help that our director's just shouting random flowers in our ear. I'm really surprised he knows more than two, to be quite honest. Yeah, he's on 3 so far. No, 4. He's just done chrysanthemum. 4? Oh, excellent. Yeah, most of them have actually been flowers I've made into dyes, so I think that's where he's picked them up from. So again, we just put a little bit of that in, and I'm going to finish off and bring it together with... I'm going to... I wish, I really, really, genuinely wish I could remember what it... Don't worry. It's like, oh, it's, you know, it's on the tip of your tongue. Yeah. It'll come back to you when you're in the middle of the night. Yeah, it will. Don't. I woke up last night thinking about glitter card. Did you? For Christmas, I think, yeah. So, again, we've just gone through a few little flowers. But it's the old Seth Apter thing, and I've said this so many times, but he said, you're only one layer away from magic. Ah, so that's fabulous. Just going through. So, yeah. OK, I'm going to stop there. Right. So, that's all fine. So, what I want to do now is I want to frame that. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to pull in some of a similar card. Now, this is a new colour from... Yeah, what's this? Absolutely shocked. Is it like a hyacinth or something? This is, I think, I've got this awful feeling. Yeah. It's made for us in the Netherlands. Uh-huh. And they name things sometimes a little bit strange. I think this is called stone. Oh, OK, fair enough. And it's not. If you see on the front, beautiful, it's actually, it's a lot bluer. Yeah, I really like that shade. Yeah, it's almost a mix of blue and purple. It's beautiful. Yeah. But I will try and bring this to you. Amazing. That would be good. As soon as I possibly can. So I'm going to use the Firth Park. Yep. And I did actually, when we launched the Firth Park tags, which we did a few weeks ago, it's really strange. I'm in a group on social media that has old pictures of Sheffield City. Right. And actually, the day after the show, I was just flicking through my timeline, as you do. Uh-huh. And it had actually got a picture of Firth Park as it was originally in the 1800s, and it was beautiful. Wow. Showed you the whole park and everything. I like that. So, yeah, it was really, really nice. So I'm just going to put this on. And what I'm doing is I want a wider frame. Yeah. But I want to have this detail, and I want the frame cut out so we can see the image. Yeah. So, again, spend a little bit more time making sure you get it even, which I am terrible for doing. I always use your top tip though of like the long piece of tape. Yeah, it does make it so much easier. Mm. So I'm just going to bring my machining because I want to show you again, because the Kaleido is, and I know it sort of sounds like, you know, I sound like a vacuum salesman. I've used a lot of die cutting machines.
Yeah.
And I have over the years, and I started out with an A5. I found myself using this more and more, and the pressure in it, apart ignoring everything it can do in terms of
the foiling.
The foiling.
Yeah.
I use this constantly as a die cutting machine because it's, even though it's a manual, it's so easy to turn.
It looks it.
And everything cuts beautifully.
Yeah.
It really, really does. And I don't know how they've managed it because I've had that one over a year. And the plates haven't moved or warped. I mean, you can see how much I've used them. And everything's perfect, but I get a beautiful cut from it.
Yeah.
So it's a case of ignoring that. I always did everything in my electric A4, and as soon as I started using that, I realised how much time I was wasting on small things like this. You know, certainly when something needs moving round.
Yes. I know
Because
what you mean.
that I wanted to do, I did in 2 directions because of all of this detail. It might get the sleeping policeman. So it just proves so much easier to have it sat on my desk.
No, it's great stuff. We've popped it on screen actually for you. If you do want the machine, you can spread the cost, and we're spreading the cost, I believe, 3 ways instead of 2, which is jolly marvellous. So it's 3 payments then of $33.33 for that fabulous machine. 807642. Do we get the foil with this?
You get a pen in the foil. It's a starter kit.
Okay, excellent.
So you actually get everything you need to do the hand drawing.
Yeah.
I'll try and do some by the end of the show.
Oh, that'd be nice.
Do some through the stencil and you can foil. And then if you want to start using the stamps and things, you need to get the ink, the pad, and these. You can get extra foils.
Right.
But they'll all be, I think it's something like the 26th of July.
Hopefully we'll get that back.
Yes.
Nice.
It was due a little bit earlier, but as you know, everything is stuck at the port.
I know.
Absolutely. I mean, we've talked about this today. I mean,
Yeah.
Alex knows exactly
frustrating.
how frustrated and gutted I am about some things that are left there. So, yeah, it's things like, you know it's in the port, and then they say, yes, but it's due to be unloaded on the 14th.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's the it's the 29th or 30th of June today. Oh, no, but it's due to be unloaded on the 14th.
Yes.
So what I've done is I've just put this colour underneath.
Yep. Oh, it's beautiful.
This is what I love about having separate dies, because what I can do, I take out the middle die, because what you'd normally have to do is you'd have to get a knife in there, and I always make it wonky. You do is just.
I'm not good with
I can see you. I can see the cringe when I said craft knife.
I'm like, ah.
And it's even worse. I tend to use a scalpel, which scares people even more.
Oh yeah.
But that's what we used at college. So I just drop that back in.
Okie doke.
And again, tape it down a little bit, and we run that through, and that will cut out that centre straight away.
Nice.
And give us the frame. And what I did was I cut this piece 1/8 of an inch bigger, so that, just take the little marks off. It's the only problem when you've been using your plates for a while.
Have we got those fabulous erasers?
I don't know if we've got them on.
Okay.
It's one of those they sell out every time we bring them. They're brilliant. Yes. But what we've got then, we've got the frame, but we've got the edge all the way around it.
Perfect.
So all I need to do, take a little bit of foam tape.
Okay.
Because you know I love that.
Go through it like any.
Oh.
You need to take out shares. I say this to a lot of demonstrators.
We actually order that much of this that the company that actually make it have given us a discount code to give to anybody else that we use,
isn't that lovely?
and they've allowed us to give it out to anybody else that that uses the same foam tape.
Wow!
Because we buy so much, they're giving us like a discount code on it. So all I'm going to do then is just decide. But can you see now how it starts to that? You're going, oh.
What am I going to do with it?
But as soon as I'm going to frame that there.
Perfect.
And then I simply undercut it, and all that means is tilt my scissors so that I don't cut my frame.
See that, but speaking of frame, like I would hang that on the wall. You know, it's not just for giving as a card. Like I think that's a really nice piece of artwork.
Well, it is anything you do like that. You know, people go, "Oh, I'm not an artist. I'm a crafter, or I'm an amateur." You are. It's all art. Art. You know, it genuinely is. Be proud of what you've done.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not, but I fake it. But you do, we're all as bad. We are our own worst critics.
I was chatting to Charmaine the other day. We were saying exactly that, how much we really judge ourselves. We're like, oh, but they can do something so amazing and I can't. But you can, you just don't believe you can.
I mean, I told Charmaine the other day she's an amazing colourist. No, I'm not. You are, Charmaine. I actually have one of Charmaine's paintings at home.
Do you?
We have it up in the office.
Amazing.
That she made. It's beautiful. But you see that? Just simple.
Yep.
But there we go.
It's beautiful. Absolutely stunning. Thank you, John.
That's all right. My pleasure.
Right then. OK. The one-day special is still flying out of the door. We are now 80% of the stock gone. So let's run through what you're getting, and then I must show some samples by the Angels because they're fabulous. So you're getting the magazine itself with 79 fabulous projects in there, all step-by-step instructions. Perfect. You're getting a massive A4 stamp set that are just absolutely beautiful. You've got the frame, you've got sentiments on there. We've got the lovely, you said it was Beethoven, did you?
It's Beethoven, yes. Think of the big dog.
The big dog,
my friend said to remind me who it was.
Will do. You've got the circles, the butterflies, and it's all there for you to create an amazing collage. Then, coming down here, we have got the, thank you, the stencil. Couldn't think of the word. Thank you. She knew exactly that I was going to forget what I was going to say. Katie in my ear. Then you've got the exclusive to us Firth Park frame. OK, and then you've got your tags, you've got that wonderful border, and you've got the florals, and of course you've got the papers. We've got sort of 4 tones in here, have we? You have, yeah. You've got, and I remembered 3 of the names last night, but I can't for the life of me remember what they are now. I know. I can't remember. I named every colour, but we've got a really nice. There's a green, there's a taupe, there's a beautiful blue, and there's a pink. But they've got a very natural feel to them. Yeah,
they're almost sort of as if they're almost like colours that we've beaten up.
Okay.
We've taken the viciousness out of them. But you know what I mean? It's that, you know, it's got that sort of almost vintage age look to the colours. Doesn't it? Yeah, I mean, I think, I'm sure I called the green one Sprout, but...
Sprout, I like that, Sprout.
Yeah, but they are just simple, soft colours. And again, we've got pinks and blues and greens and beiges.
Marvellous.
So we've got those colours really simply through, but you get all of those papers in there.
Yes, and you've got tags. I love you've got postcards in there, and it's wonderful.
Yeah, they're just pulled together, so again, you can take one of the postcards and just stamp on it.
Absolutely.
And it's done. It can be the front of a card. Again, when you look through the magazine, when you get it, you'll see that people have done that. I mean, there's a fantastic sample on the back, on the wall that Sheila's done.
Shall I grab it?
And what she's done is she's cut 3 of the postcards, used the stamps, and actually made herself. And again, it's actually in the magazine showing you how to do this.
Yes.
But you can see where she's literally just torn it and inked the edges. So she's not had to colour or anything, and then just collage the background herself. But
it looks so, like if you went into a, you know, these shops, these, what am I saying? The gift stores, the ones that you could sell, you know, you can find these for quite an expensive price. It looks so beautiful, doesn't it? And as always, we'll say, you know, you're able to make to sell. So.
You are able to make to sell completely, yeah. Again, it's all my designs.
Yeah.
And if I have used any in the papers, if I've used any sort of images, I have bought a license for those.
Brilliant.
So I've covered that off. Because there's sometimes, you know, that some little circles or whatever you may have done, but majority of it is all hand done. But if it's not, I've bought a license for it. Stunning,
stunning. Few samples then, if I may, because I just, again, I always think it's so important because we're surrounded by them. They're beautiful. So this one is... Is this yours, actually?
That's me. Yeah,
I was going to say. So this one is gorgeous, John. Oh, and you foiled a bit there at the front.
I have, yeah. What I did with that, this is a coated card.
Right.
And this is a sort of trick because I got a lot of people saying, oh, the foiling's got a bloom or it's not going clear, and it's because they were using a coated preprint card. So I got some craft card that was like that, and I've used that as a feature because I love the vintage edge of all the gold on it. I could never repeat it. Every time it's different. Is it? It's amazing. I just love it. I can't stop fiddling about with this card. It's brilliant. Is this another one of yours? No, Maxine. No. Maxine. I don't know that everyone else has put their name on it. I'm just terrible at not doing it. So, no, it's all good. This one's by Maxine. So again, using the papers. I'm just checking I've got the right ones because obviously we've sold out of the complete collection. This one's by Leslie. Again, so effective, just so clean, so fresh, so beautiful. And again, there are instructions for making all of these that you're seeing so far are actually in the magazine.
Cool. And I'm not sure we've had a good look at... Can we have a look at these? Sometimes these at the front always get a bit overlooked.
We do kind of miss it when we build that up.
Yeah, because they're just beautiful.
There's some really nice... So again, this is one, this green one that you're looking at, this is in the magazine.
Okay, good
So you've
stuff.
shown how to make that. And again, there's nothing used in there that isn't in there. So it's using the papers and things. So you could make that and follow the instructions. Here's another one that's actually in there. Again, this is by Sheila. So this is actually like a seed book that she's made, but it explains through how to do it.
Yes.
Even the little vase there she's got at the front, she's done that one.
Amazing.
That's in there. And again, there's a pop-up box from Jackie.
Yeah.
And the boxes, like the round boxes, the two at the bottom, I'm not sure who did the top one, but the two at the bottom, those are done by me and Sam.
Yay!
And that's using LeBlanc boxes, because you know I'm an addict of the
You
LeBlanc
are.
boxes.
I know.
I've got so many, and Sam was like, "Oh, you sure you want to use some of these?" I went, "We've got so many of them. We've bought them every time they've been on." But again, just using the papers and paints to match. This pop-up with the poppies, I think this might be, but might not be in the magazine. I'm not sure, actually.
Okie dokie.
Because it's got the poppies in, so it probably won't be.
All right.
But again, everything's there, and they're all on social media for you to look at, all the samples.
Excellent. Right then, so only £19.98. We are now over 80% of the stock gone. 057991. This is going to be dispatched from the 7th of July. 2nd of July. Sorry, just a couple of days. Oh, I don't know where I got the 7th from. Anyway, I don't even know. I don't know what year it is. I don't know.
It's 2020, isn't it? No?
Yeah, probably.
2019.
Now, we've also got these absolutely beautiful butterflies. So we've got sort of the large and the small, haven't we, with the detail?
Yeah. So you've got the detail and the solid for it.
Excellent.
And again, the solid is not bigger, so it gives you a perfect back.
Yeah.
So they're exactly the same size, but again, you've got some more of the smaller ones. So of the smaller butterflies, you've actually got more without the pack, 'cause it won't work on the pattern, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you've also got the words in there, dream and love, and then you've got the big one.
Yes, I
and
can't
the big
see the
one,
board
which I
for
don't
that.
think I've got. I don't know where that's gone, but you might have to open the packet,
Well,
or just show that
this one will do.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll remember this sample.
It's just such a clever idea, but we held some stock back for this show.
Yes.
Because these were designed to match with it.
Yeah, they are beautiful. We are 60% of the stock gone on this collection. I mean, just a few here, because they're so beautiful. There you go. Let's pop this in. Stunning. Absolutely stunning, so you can see the difference there. Right, so it's 80... No, what is it? Thank you, £18.98. You're saving £9. It's me and me eyes. 412-969. Marvellous. All righty. We've also got the sentiments. So you can see these are how they cut out. They're your stencil sentiments that we've got here. And so when did you release these, John?
Do you know, I can't for the life of me remember.
Oh, no, fair enough. I've just wondered.
It's not that long ago. They haven't been back on since. This is the first time.
Yeah.
So this is a new bundle today. It's the first time we've done them. And again, we just held a little bit of stock back because I thought they would match in beautifully with this.
Nice.
But yeah, you've got in there, you basically allows you to build your own sentiment.
Yes.
So what you've got is almost like the, it's not the ordinals, but it makes me think of that. So you've got things like
Oh,
with.
yeah, let's come to you. Yeah.
But then you can do sympathy. So you've got things like in here, you've got new job, graduation, sympathy, sorry, retirement, get well soon, celebrate, new home, good luck.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then this one, you've got things like best wishes, belated, on the, lots of love. You're a star. And what they do is they cut in.
Right.
So they don't cut it out. So you can cut it into a piece of paper. So I can actually do things like best wishes. So I'll take best wishes. It's easier to sometimes show it this way. So best wishes. Yeah. On your retirement.
Cool.
Yeah. So I can build that. Or I could go, well, I'll tell you what, we'll go celebrate on your retirement.
Yeah.
Or even, if it's like that, sympathy on your retirement.
That's for my dad, because he can't retire.
Yeah, because I know people who can't. So we could put with sympathy on your retirement. You know, things like that. With sympathy on your graduation. Because I know people who'd love to be perennial students for absolute
I
ever.
know somebody just like it.
Yeah. But you can move it in. So, you know, best wishes, you can go with you're a star. We can change, or good luck on your graduation.
Yeah.
Good luck on your new job.
Fab.
Yeah, okay. Or, you know, best wishes or sorry on your new job. You can really play about of it, you know, or, you know, love. You could take just use the your.
Of course, yeah.
Love your new job.
Yeah.
You know, belated, you know, sorry, it's belated. You just can play around with these to make whatever you want to.
Yeah.
And as I said in the last show, and I showed in the last show, they're so much easier to line up when they're dies than they are as stamps. So I can put best wishes on the, I can't think. Yeah, retirement.
Yep.
But that's lined up easily. Bit of tape. But can you imagine trying to line 3 stamps up to do that?
Yeah.
I know there are people that can. You know, I know Julia Watts would get it all completely straight because she's, to me, always been a stamping queen. But I can't do it, whereas the dies are easier for me. That's what I'm used to.
Fabulous. Thank you, John. So you've got lots of options there. You can see £17.98, and if you want to go for all of those sentiments, 290928. And then, of course, we have got the beautiful inks here. You've got 8 in each of the lovely petals. I love that they're like flowers. I love that. And you are getting the crystal card pack. Shall I give it a little wiggle? Just so you can see that lovely sort of crystal-y shimmer that it's got in it. Hopefully you can. Amazing. Right, so for all 3 sets and your card pack, you are paying £37.97, saving £4. 409536 is your item number. Back to you then, John.
OK, well, because you keep going with butterflies, I thought I would...
Sure.
I'm going to finish off this card with some of the flowers from the die set and the butterflies.
Nice.
So, as I said, we've got is, you get the solid and the pattern.
Yeah.
OK, so all I'm going to do is, oh, a little bit, scrap of white card here, but I'm going to use blue behind. Sorry, I'm going to use blue behind and white on top, yeah. So I'm just going to take the largest 3 of these. And one of the things that's always annoyed me with butterflies is when people do butterfly dies and they do detail and a solid, they do the solid and they do it around the detail, and you sort of see them both together. Yeah. But it means that when you cut them together, you get a border around it of the solid. Yeah. Yeah, that's always different. So I've made all of these exactly the same size. Okey-doke. So that they will match and there's no overlap and there's none of that border around it. Okay, that's It's cool. A personal thing, but I just don't like it because I don't think, you know, in nature that wouldn't happen. I always end up sort of having to ink the edges, you know, in the end. Yeah, you do. You do because it looks odd, doesn't it? Yeah, with the white. So border. I'm just going to cut the detailed ones. You know, it doesn't help if I use the monomagnetic board and don't tape it down. So, and again, I could cut all of them together, but let's give it the best chances. Okay. Plus, it gives me something to do while I'm running the next one through, to be fair. So we can see that's all. They've come out perfectly. Fabulous. And then we'll just... I wish I'd got my vacuum now. I love that little mini vacuum. Yeah, I've left it in my kit, haven't I, like an idiot? Oh, no, what, at home, you mean? No, it's in there. Somewhere. Somewhere. It's due for a clear out. Oh, we've actually got it on the show. Oh, good stuff. Right, it's at the bottom of the screen then. If you haven't seen it, it's the most adorable little thing to pick up all your bits. It's just lovely. Oh, we do have blue and pink. Oh, is he working? Yay. What I do a lot is I do this a lot. And this is something that Paula said she got one. Yeah. And she said when I'd cleaned the plates, she was shocked how much dust comes out of them. I can imagine. With the brushes, these are fantastic. You can see there all of those bits. All of those bits. Yeah. But that is the fluff and the dust coming out from your plates. I'd like to use that on my cat. You don't do that, I'm only joking, but anyway. There's nothing wrong with that. She's so
multi. Anyway.
Oh, bless her. Yeah, and that's the only time she wants attention, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's when she's molting, because she just wants to leave it all over you.
Well, and no, but all of my craft stuff. This is what I'm saying.
Oh, yes. There's so many people who craft who find that they can't do anything because the cat is just laying across their machine or anything. Yeah, of course. But if you want to give them time and attention, then they're not remotely interested, cats, are they?
Yes.
It's only because you're ignoring them.
Yeah. Hilarious.
I am a dog person, but my dad had lots of cats. And he had, or his girlfriend, I think, had, the hairless ones.
Oh, see, I find those a bit freaky.
Is it the Siamese or something like that?
No,
Not the Siamese, but the hairless ones. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, they're quite weird to watch walking around. They look very Egyptian.
Yeah. Sphinx cat, apparently, we're being told.
So all I'm doing is taking the little bits up. You see how well they cut out.
Okie doke. Yeah, look at that. I love all the swirl detail you've put into them.
Well, I did it as a very much an Art Deco. It's based on a stamp that I did a while ago.
Okay.
Because again, it ties in. So if you got that stamp, it matches.
Yeah.
But this is what I wanted, was basically them to be exact.
Perfect fit.
So the perfect fit. So I'm just going to do 2 more if you want to run through something a minute, because it's not exciting to watch me spray glue, is it?
Shall I show some samples of these beautiful butterflies? Because I came across this. We need to hang it up, really. I wonder who's done this.
This is Shelag, or Sheila, but it's spelt the Scottish way.
Yes.
So at home, she's always, bless her, called Shelag.
Right.
And she hasn't shouted at us yet.
Okay.
So, and it's the only way I can remember how to spell it.
But isn't that
But I can say a surname now. It's Metzeler.
Oh, gosh.
Which took me ages to learn.
Fabulous name.
But she mixed the box kit, so all of the papers are from the box kit.
Yeah.
All of the stamps are from it, and then she's used the dyes. But it shows how it was originally intended for them all to go together.
Yeah, I love that. That's such a beautiful sample. Now, I think there's one that lights up. I've got to find it. OK. I hope it still works. Let's see. Does this one still work?
Oh, this was my stained glass one, wasn't it?
Oh, I love it. Oh, please, can we put the lights down, Mr. Webster? He just did a little moan in my ear.
I'm supposed to ask the deputy headmistress.
Oh, either. Love that, but that's just beautiful, isn't it? How did you do this again?
It's actually using, I cut the die a couple of times. I probably need to, yeah. So basically, you cut the die 4 times.
Right.
And you spray glue them together to give you depth. You then pipe in, I piped in icing ice into it. Yeah, then you put a black one on top, so you do a 5th layer, which covers over any of the mistakes where you go over. Then you basically, I then put it behind a white panel I'd cut to fit in, put the lights behind that. But it's actually, I did it on one of my Craft Cave lives.
Oh, cool.
So if you are in the Crafting with John Next Door and Crafts 2 group, you can go back. I can't tell you when it was, to be honest, but if you look for one that says Deco Butterfly or Light Up, something like that, I did a video and showing you how to do that, just an interactive one.
That's brilliant. Thank you, John. Oh, now we are 2/3 of the stock gone on these fabulous butterflies. £18.98 is the price. Item number is 412969. You happy for me to come back?
Yep, so I've done my butterflies, but what I want to do is, I said I'd use the flower dye, didn't I?
Yeah.
From the box kit as well. And this is really handy because it's only small, but you can use anything. So I'm picking up the same 2 colours that I used in the stamping. Yeah. So the lighter blue and the darker blue. Don't worry about what it looks like. Don't worry about how blendy it is.
Blendy.
You know, all I'm trying to do is to get, you know, a messy, so a little bit of difference. Now, these dyes are perfect for using up your scraps.
Yeah.
And when I did the small flowers, people absolutely loved it. But you can see, you know, it's only tiny, so it will go through your really small machines. So if you want to sit with it on your knee while you're watching, you know, the mindless television that we all end up watching, don't we? To be perfectly honest. And I'm just going to cut that. You could cut lots and lots of little flowers and do it with your scraps. I've done it on a lot of the projects in the magazine where I've used the paper that's in the kit.
Wonderful.
And I've just die cut that with them. So this way I've got now little flowers. So just dropping those out.
Ooh.
Now, as I said again, if you use, this is something I really should I keep going through on die cutting. which I think we forget, is when you've been using a die for quite a lot, sometimes it does start that the bits will stick a little bit.
Okay.
And it's only because, like, our dies are Teflon coated.
Yeah.
But just like a pan, when you know a frying pan you use constantly, you don't wear the coating off, but after a while things start to stick a little bit, don't they?
Yes, 100%.
Never should. But if you find that happening, just use a piece of wax paper.
Okay.
Or a tumble dryer sheet. A used one's really good, and the silicone will just transfer, and it will actually. It's a bit like oiling the pan. It's literally just oiling the pan. So I'll just get these out.
No worries. Oh, okay, John, may I? We've got some news on the one-day special. We are now limited stock. Right, we are limited stock. Green is on the screen. I've got to stop saying that. But anyway, it will be. Yes, my naughty Yanis. I think so. Anyway, right, so it's £19.98. Right, you're getting all of this that you see before you. 79 projects of inspiration in the magazine. You've got an A4 stamp sheet, absolutely jam-packed with beautiful images. You've got your stencil, you've got your tag, dies and border, and don't forget this one here is exclusive to us here at Jnd. Oh, it's been weeks and months since I said that. The craft store. I'm really sorry.
I do it constantly. I wouldn't even stress if I was here.
That was just, I don't know, I went into autopilot. Anyway, the craft store. 057991 is your item number. Back to you, John.
I've actually, I had to write it down so many times so that my auto spell actually tells me what it is now. So it's but so all I'm actually done is I've pulled out the flowers.
Cool.
Yeah, and all I'm going to do is take a ball tool and just literally scribble in the middle on some foam. If you haven't got the foam, use your hand.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you can get a little bit more definition with the foam. So we've got the little flowers, and what I've done is I've just shaped the wings.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Of the butterfly, and I've put some glue onto them already. So I'm just going to have them going up one side. Yep. And to me, everything 3, 5, 7, 9.
Odd numbers.
Odd numbers. I don't know why. So we've got that one, and that one. So we're just keeping those colours, but we want to bring some of these tones through.
Okay.
So what I'm doing is using the little flowers splayed about.
I adore the little flowers.
They're so good for filling things in. And I know people say, oh, well, if you've got a mark on something, put a butterfly on it. But you can't always put a butterfly on it. So a little flower's really perfect sometimes. So I've only cut this once, and I've used hardly any card at all. Yep. But it just pulls all of these little bits together. And it's the same shape that I've used within some of the papers, some of the stencils, some of the things like that. Yeah, I'm just going to put one little flower in there, and we're done. Oh, that's gorgeous. That is just gorgeous. But we've made that using literally the butterflies we've added in. Yeah. But you've missed those off, and we could just have the little flowers, and you've got everything just done from the one-day special. Amazing. Lovely stuff. Okay, let's just one more time show you this. Remember, this is limited stock now for your one-day special. I think I'll just have a little flick through some of the papers and just show you the die cuts, actually. Yeah, and definitely some samples, because we've still got so many that we haven't seen. So look at these beautiful papers. Tying in, look, you've got your postcards on there, beautiful colours that does have that wonderful sort of vintagey feel. There you go. So you've got your papers, they all tie in. These are the dies. So John's done a board for the die cuts, which is amazing. I've got another one. This one is the frame. Oh, here we go. That's exclusive to us. Remember that? Gorgeous. And then what samples haven't we shown? Because I'm trying to... There's a whole pile there. This one. Oh, yeah. Let's look at this. Some lovely colours in there, and I can't think... It'll say on the back who's done those, and I can never remember. Cool, let's see. So this is Glenda. Glenda's done this one, and she's decoupaged up that and coloured it beautifully, this. Yeah, she does beautiful colouring, Glenda. She's the queen of glitter. Yeah, I love that. She does a lot of Chloe's samples, so she uses an awful lot of glitter. Oh, okay. And then this is another one by Glenda.
Beautiful composition. Oh, I love this one as well. I think, are these all Glenders? I think they might be,
probably
actually.
Might be, yeah, it might have actually come out all of the same envelope.
Yeah, no, it's good though, because we haven't seen these, as you said. I love that composition. Got to think about that. This is using the papers. This is Mel. Mel's done this one. Stunning.
But again, she's used the little flowers in there with the paper. She's used the tag die and cut the tag from the paper.
Yeah.
So you don't have to just use the tag die and think, oh, that will only cut out the tags in the paper, and once it's done, it's done. You can do it with any of them.
Fabulous. This one is Jo Rice. She's a lot of people's angels, isn't she?
She is, yeah. Well, she does the box kit, so
yeah.
she's one of their, you know, absolute stars.
Yeah.
But I daren't steal any more of their people into my lot because I already stole Sheila off them last year.
Oh, I see.
So I don't steal anybody else.
Gorgeous. So please do check out your baskets. We are super, super limited now for the one-day special. Remember, we've had so many sellouts, 6 or 7, I think, over the course of the 24 hours. So if you haven't yet got it, pop it in your basket and do check out. Back to you then, John, just for a little bit.
So what I'm going to do is I thought we'd use the dies, and you said there about using the little tag. So I'm just going to, I'll go through, and we've got the papers, and what I've tried to do with the papers as well is make sure that you've got a pattern and a plane.
Yes.
Because some people might go, I love that, and some people might go, that's horrible. But no, it is. You know, it is. You know, there's times I go through my paper pads and love 90% of them and go, well, I'm not sure on that.
Yes.
It's one of the reasons I do like it. I know some people don't like double-sided. I do because I'm thinking, well, at least I've got something on the back.
Yeah,
and I usually buy 2 anyway, so. Yeah, thanks, Leonie. Don't have a Stamperia show again, please, for a while.
Oh, have you? All right.
And we always. So you've got the little tags in there. So we've got those, and this die will fit on. Yeah. But what I'm actually going to do is we can make tags ourselves out of the paper.
Yeah.
So I'm going to cut out one of the postcards. So I'm just going to cut out one of the postcards, and I bet I don't have my seam edge ripper with me. No, I always mean to. It might be in there somewhere, doesn't matter. You know the little edge rippers?
Yeah.
That just buff up the edges for you.
Yeah.
Sort of scruff it up rather than having to use scissors, so we'll go neat and clean on this one. So I'm going to cut that out. So I quite like that, but it's not, oh, it's a bit boring.
Okay.
Yeah. So what I can do is why don't I take the butterfly edge? Yeah.
Sounds good.
So I can put the butterfly edge on and cut that out. So we're starting to sort of age them up. So let's take that bit out. And I'd quite like a tag to match. So let's get with some of the, well, let's go with this paper. And again, this is why I love dies done like this, because that's random.
Yeah.
Yeah. But look here. Why don't we have a tag with 2 butterflies and some text on?
Nice.
So you can see through, and you go, well, let's have a matching one. There's a really nice little butterfly and some dots.
Yeah.
So, you know, don't think just because it's saying. And if you see here, we've got the writing. Be calm, love me. Yeah?
Oh, be calm.
So I'm actually going to, this comes from the Immortal Beloved. So I'm just going to, so I'll cut those 3 bits out.
Cool.
And it seems weird, but it'll look like, once they're cut, tags that I've designed that you've cut out from the paper.
Absolutely.
And that's the idea, because everything ties together. They've all been sized, because you would look at it and go, well, what's that little tag for? But if we see here, that little tag has cut out those words for us. So now I've got a little tag that says...
See, that's cool.
Be calm, love me.
Oh, I'm such a romantic.
So hold that one up. Yeah, it is. Are you gonna? Shall I give you this so you can send it to Tony?
Yeah. Yes, please.
Yeah, but then I've got
He
this
needs
tag.
to be calm because I'm terrible to live with. So.
Yeah. No, I'm sure that's not the case.
Oh no, it's 100% true.
Got that on the end, so I'm just going to trim that off. But again, that looks as if it's a tag that's been designed.
Yeah.
And then because the dies have got the little bit embossing around it, they really work. So
and
we've got
the
3 little
dots
tags.
You've popped in.
Yes.
There's such detail in there.
Well, to me, you're paying, you know, as a customer, you're paying for the metal. So I might as well try and pack as much detail as I can into that metal.
Yep.
Because it doesn't cost any more to make it detailed.
True.
So, you know, you might as well get, it's the same with the stamps. That's why I know it's a 7mm gap. because I know that I want to pack as much value in as possible. So there we've got a nice little, and I bet I haven't got a piece left of that now. No, that's fine. So, where are we? Let's go with a bit of this blue, shall we?
Why not? They do all work together, because like you said, they've kind of got a dusky feel to them.
They have. I said like they've been beaten up.
I like that.
I know that's not sort of the way that we would look at it, but let's just bring the guillotine in, and then I can actually trim this down a bit better.
Okie doke.
I feel like Leone.
Oh, I didn't realise we've got the guillotine. Brilliant stuff. Later saying we've got everything.
I get shouted at by people if I use something that they can't get hold of. But right, can you see this here?
Yeah.
Look at the colour that's on that writing. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you would think that was black.
Yeah.
But if you look at it, it's not. It's the same blue.
Oh, it is, isn't it?
This is in the blue pack.
Oh, that's great. So it all tones.
Yeah, so everything tones together. So you wouldn't normally do that. So let's pull a little bit of foam tape together.
Cool.
This you could do at home.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, that you might go, oh, that's a bit too vicious for me. Well, that's fine, because it's got a postcard on the other side.
Got you. Yeah.
So you can really swap and change.
Nice.
And here we go. So let's pop that on.
And this is also nice using the papers, because I say this a lot. Sometimes you want to craft, but you haven't got a lot of time.
You haven't, and you've got to pull something together.
Yeah.
So let's go with that little tag. Okay. Let's get it straight, shall we? That might make it a bit easier. So I've got that little tag.
Yeah.
We've got that little tag. And then I've got the Be Calm. Is it Be Calm, Be Mine?
Wasn't it Be Calm, I Love You, or Be Calm, Love Me?
Be Calm, Love Me.
That's when you've had a row, actually, think if it's that.
Yeah. But there we go. So there we've got
Beautiful.
Be Calm, Love Me.
Ah, I like that a lot.
But all we've done is use the papers
Yep.
and the dies in the set. But, it, you know, yes, you could decorate that, but you could stick that on the front of a card and it's done.
Yes. Love that. Thank you, John. Right, now, Mr. Lockwood, when are you next back in?
The 5th of July.
Oh, so not too long?
No, I think that's next Monday.
Oh, it is, isn't it?
It is, yeah. No idea what with yet, because due to boats, it's not going to be what was planned to be.
Darn boats. Well, it's not even the boat's fault, is it? Really?
No, it's not. It's not the boat's fault. Bless it. It's everything in the world at the moment.
Lovely. Thank you so much, John. Please do check out your baskets. We have gone super, super limited for your one-day special. You've got the magazine box kit with all those wonderful extras there, just for £19.98. 057991 is your item number. Right, don't go anywhere. More coming up after this short break.